What's your full name?
Malcolm Hudson-Haynes.
And what's your dream?
Just to be a multi-millionaire and take care of my family.
When did you start your clothing brand?
January was when I officially became the owner of Heavy Stepper. Stepper's Empire, I guess you could call it.
And what is Heavy Stepper about? What is your niche?
It's really just streetwear at the moment. We have a radio station too, but it's more of like promoting, like taking a step forward in the right direction at all costs.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years with Heavy Stepper?
Somewhere in somebody's store, if not my own. Just like a household name, not just a local one.
Nice. Do you have any advice towards the youth in the creative scene?
Believe in yourself more than somebody else would. Like, even if you have a really big following, you have to believe in yourself more than anything, because a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes. So if you don't believe in yourself behind the scenes and only in public, behind the scenes, you're gonna get eaten up.
What do you think is the hardest part about running your clothing brand, or like anything, what challenges?
The biggest challenge I face is my own self. Deciding whether this is gonna be one of the hottest drops I ever had or one of the worst. Just stuff like that, just my opinion upon myself, and like looking at other brands and realizing like that's not my necessarily niche or even what I'm going for, so stop trying to compare the two. And then organizing too, that's really been one of the biggest things. Time management's a big one. Learning how to, juggle the million hats I have to wear at once. Just stuff of that nature.
Do you feel like it's possible to come up in Colorado?
I feel like it's possible because everybody knows everybody, but a big problem I see out here is like I tell people when I'm in Arizona all the time, it's like a crab in a bucket. A crab in a bucket. Like everybody's trying to pull each other back into the bucket and not trying to pull each other out of it. That's just what I think is the biggest setback for making that in Colorado.
Do you feel supported in Colorado or versus any other states, or no?
In my circle, I definitely feel supported, but outside of my circle, not so much. Whereas in Arizona, it was like a big welcoming hand from everybody, not just the people I knew, but everybody that saw what I had going, and they just saw my dream, and they worked with my work ethic, and they were just down for the cause.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
My family. That's my biggest inspiration. That's the only reason I'm still fighting this day. It's because of my family. That's why I ain't put down this Heavy Stepper dream yet.
Respect.
Yeah. And when I say family too, it's not just blood either though. Like, I consider family somebody that's loyal to me. That's my biggest definition of family, is loyalty, because blood don't really mean anything at the end of the day. It's just a liquid.
What's the best thing that's happened to your brand so far?
Best in what sense?
Like, what's something that like you're happy about, like even like the little things that's been going on with your brand?
So the thing that makes me the happiest is seeing my friends and like people I don't even know wear my stuff. Like, that's probably the thing that makes me the most happiest. The best thing that's happened to me regarding my brand so far is just the connections I've made. It's taken me to it got me a job. It got me into some doors that were definitely locked. Like, it got me to some places I never thought I'd be in. So just getting me into different places is what I feel like is the best thing that happened to me with this brand.
And how did you feel about this interview?
At first I was nervous because it's my first interview, first time talking in front of a camera, but shit was kind of easy after you kind of just having a conversation.
Thank you.
My guy.